Hi, welcome to our show, World Wine Guys, What We're Drinking.
So this week we're drinking wines that go great with barbecue. You know, we had Father's Day, we have 4th of July, we have a lot of holidays this summer.
We're all lighting the grill, and I know in summertime there's all this, refreshing crisp white wine, and there's that whole rosé all day thing. But let's face it, when you light the grill, if you're grilling meat, you're
with a
big steak
or a burger,
burgers, you're gonna want a really good red wine. So what do we have, Jeff?
So today we've got 3 wines that we've been drinking this week. We have a Pinot Noir, we have a Tempranillo, and a Cabernet Sauvignon. So the Pinot Noir comes from California. It's called The Calling. It's a really wonderful Pinot Noir from Russian River, which is one of the best regions to get a Pinot Noir from in California. This one is a little bit lighter than the other two, but still could stand up to a steak or a burger or pulled pork, whatever you're doing on the grill. So let's give that a try.
All right, cheers to all of you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. Oh, that's really nice.
You know, one of the things they say about Pinot Noir actually is that it is a red wine for white wine drinkers. And I think that can be true of some of the lighter weight French Pinot Noirs, especially when you get to Russian River Valley.
They're a little bit more powerful.
You get really good concentration of fruit. It's a little bit more powerful. But again, this is it's a great wine on its own. But
it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful wine for whatever it is you're grilling.
Or if you're just sitting down and having a glass of wine, it's a great wine. By the way, it's summertime, so we put our wines in the refrigerator, red wines, for about 20 minutes.
We actually have what we call our 20-20 rule.
Right.
Red wines we put in the fridge for 20 minutes before we drink them. And actually white wines, in general, your refrigerator is too cold for most white wines. So for dinner especially, we take our white wines out of the refrigerator 20 minutes before we serve them.
So that's the World Wine Guys 20-20 rule. So 20 minutes in for the red, 20 minutes out for the whites before you drink them. In Spain, we put a lot of our red wines in the refrigerator as well. And this is Ontañón. This is a Gran Reserva. This is a beautiful, beautiful wine made from Tempranillo, and it comes from La Rioja. So it's a really, really beautiful wine. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Well, you know, in Spain, we'll drink red wine with just about anything, with a paella, with a seafood dish. Tempranillo.
Our Spanish friends, although they make great white wine in Spain, our Spanish friends pretty much only want to drink red.
So Tempranillo is one of those wines that I think does really well with lighter cuisine, but also, again, if you're grilling steak, flank steak, hanger steak on the grill, this is another wine that would go with it.
Yeah, and you know, the Ontañón Gran Reserva. Gran Reserva is actually the longest aged. So it's aged for a total of 5 years, combination of time in barrel and then in bottle before it's sold.
Right.
So it's pretty much ready to drink. Some red wines that get a lot of oak are a little bit too harsh upon release, but this is ready to drink. The tannins have softened up in the bottle for 2 years before it's sold. And this is just a really nice expression of Tempranillo. There's also 15% of Graciano blended in with that as well.
Well, mostly Tempranillo, which La Rioja is famous for. So if you're looking for a bigger, heavier, more juicy red wine, there's really no place else to go but California for a California Napa Cab.
Right.
So La Colla is one of those. We tend to like this a lot. It's a big, juicy wine. I probably wouldn't have this wine with seafood or something lighter.
No, this is like a steak.
It's a steak wine.
This is a steakhouse.
Yeah.
This is like one of those wines that does a lot of business in steakhouse,
Cheers.
but it's also great for home. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. That's also a really nice wine.
Yeah, so this is the La Colla made by winemaker Chris Carpenter, and this is from Mount Veeder. So it's high mountainside vineyards in Napa Valley.
Good drainage down the slopes.
Yeah, all of that. You've got really great, again, concentration of fruit here. You've got black cherry, raspberry, and then from the oak that this is in, you've got some really nice vanilla and a little bit of like clove, a little bit of spice.
So if you're thinking steak, burgers, any of these wines go. It depends on how heavy, how spicy. But, you know, like I said, 4th of July is right around the corner. We hope you have a great one. Thank you for watching our show today. I'm Jeff Jensen.
I'm Mike DeSimone, and thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.